Okay. Hopefully that's it. Yay. Okay. That light is way too bright. Oh, that's a little better for me. Anyways. Hi, Angela. Glad you could make it. Let me get my thing up so I can see my, look at, ghosts in my house are moving my camera. All right. My camera. All right. There. Okay. Yay. Where's my drink? Okay. How is everyone today? Hi, Dustin. Hi, Pepper. Nicole is here. Thank you. This is, I always say, this is like my, see the pants go with it. This is like my, Pagan Fest outfit. And, but I don't get to wear it in the summertime as much as I would like to because for me, it's really warm because everything's long, but okay. Hi, Tribal Woman is here. Little Dandelion is here. Jessica's here. Yay. I'm kind of stressed right now, but besides that, I'm fine. Well, I'm glad you're here then. Maybe we can give you a break from the stress. Everyone breathe. I have taken a break from the stress this weekend a lot. I don't know if any of you follow my social media stuff. My niece is in town and her baby is the cutest thing on the planet. She is just adorable. She's 18 months. So she's walking, kind of, you know, the toddle walk. And she's not talking, but she thinks she's saying a whole lot. And it has just really lifted my spirits the last couple days to be around her. She's so, so uplifting. So it's been really nice to have that around lately. And I'm really hoping that Sammy, my niece, will come on because we wanted to talk about a couple things. First of all, she's a young mother who is a pagan, so it's kind of nice to talk to, you know, somebody from a different perspective. And I wanted to pick her brain on a couple things, and she said she would come and be on with us. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not. It might be the next day. We'll see. Hi, Tammy. Who else? Did I miss anyone? Angela. I think I got everyone. Xanthia's here. Okay, so how's everyone else's weekend going? Good? I know little Dandelion is a little stressed. I'm sorry. That stinks. Especially because it's the weekend. You should wave stress away for the weekend. I slept the whole Saturday, literally. Well, you know, sometimes you need to do that. And Xanthia says it's going great, going well, good. Angela? It was hot there. Ugh, I hate when it's hot. I love when the fall comes because, that's finally my season. It's not too hot. Jessica's great. Good, good, good. So, a couple things I did want to talk about. I had mentioned maybe doing great here on the west coast of Canada. We have the sun. Oh, that's nice as long as it's not too hot. I just got home from work eating a big bowl of carrots and green beans. Yay! Well, that sounds like something healthy to do. Not something I would do normally, but you know. So I had mentioned maybe doing a Samhain ritual on Samhain live on the channel. And a couple people said they would be interested. I know it's hard with the time change because we do have people from kind of all over to figure out timing wise. I took the day before and the day after Samhain off. I usually do for Samhain and Beltane anyway to give myself time to build up and get ready for the ritual and then, you know, time to recoup afterwards. So I'm thinking we'll do it on Samhain. How does this time work for everyone? I mean, I know everyone seems to be, hi Pepper, seems to be able to make it for the lives, at least a lot of people do. So is this time a good time to maybe plan on doing a Samhain ritual live? Or do you want us to do it a little earlier or a little later? Because I'm pretty flexible because I took off the day before and the day after. So maybe we'll do a poll on the page. This is a good time for Angela. Good. And there's so many different ways to do it. I've been looking at different rituals. When is Samhain? Oh, well, that's a good question. It is the 31st, which is a Wednesday, I believe. But let me get my calendar up here. Calendar. This should work for me since it's, yeah, so it will be on a weekday. So it is, yeah, okay, go away. Got it. Yes. Go away. All right, so today is the 20th. So it is not this coming up Wednesday, it's the 24th. So it'll be the following Wednesday. So a week and a half about. I'm always at work when you go live and have you in my pocket like a mouse when you're streaming. So Dustin, would a different time work better for you, later or a little earlier? How long are you at work for? Like, is it towards the end of your shift or is it usually towards the beginning? The delay. No, time's fine with me. Okay. All right, so we'll plan on probably doing it about this time. I was saying there's so many different, I've been looking at different rituals. There's a million different things. I might be out with my siblings that night. Depends on if I decide to go out with them, but this time should work for me. Okay. Hi, Christina. Glad you could come. We're just starting to talk about Samhain a little bit, and that we want to do a live ritual that night. I work late Wednesdays, but do it anytime. Okay. All right. So I didn't know if you wanted me to kind of post the ritual ahead of time, because you could interact that way, as far as like I could give you a little list of stuff that if you wanted to interact at the same time, you could have, it depends on what ritual we choose. You could have a couple candles ready to light too while you were there. Hi, Keith. Glad you could be here. We're talking about doing a live Samhain ritual at Samhain, or on Samhain that night, about this time, since it seems like most people can get here around this time. So I don't know if you guys want me to just do the ritual and we will, I'll just film it live, or if you want to interact a little bit and I can kind of post a couple things that if you wanted to have a couple candles ready to light, at the same time that I was lighting candles at that time. Hey, everyone might not chat much, cleansing crystals. Okay, well, glad you're here anyways. Or if you just kind of wanted to be in on the ritual by watching and joining in that way. I don't care either way. I can do it either way. It's just better to know ahead of time how involved you guys want to do. I can post like the whole ritual. Hi, Michelle. So that there's times where the entire, I don't know how comfortable you all are with being called a coven, but where the entire coven can respond. And that way you feel a little bit more involved, and the energy that we raise can be used for any purpose. It doesn't matter where you are. We're all going to be doing it at the same time. So that energy. Hi, no, you didn't miss much. We're just starting to talk about Samhain and the ritual that we want to do on Samhain. Yes, I do like to be involved with the coven. Yay, coven. Whew. I'd love to have an interaction. Good interaction. I love to. Angela wants to interact. Great. Hi, Molly. Thank you. I appreciate it. I would love to post the whole thing so we can interact. Great. Okay. Well, then I will start to look at different rituals and see how to tweak them a little bit. It will be October 31st. Yes, Christina, absolutely. We were thinking about this time might be the same. And Little Dandelion, I understand. If you can't interact, you can certainly, do that in your head. It's not necessary to, because you don't need tools to raise any kind of energy that you want. It's just helpful, to help you sometimes to visualize better if you have the tools. But that doesn't mean you have to have anything. That's the whole point of my channel, is to do stuff on a budget and to do stuff with what you have. You can definitely interact and do what you can. Sometimes there's other people around, you can't do that. I totally get it. We will have trick-or-treaters at the door. That's true. You may be interrupted with trick-or-treaters. That's okay. I will be taking care of candy duties with my young girls at Grandma's house. Yep, that's all right. And understand that I think, too, I donate $10. Can you put my mom and have her killed? Yeah, okay. We're gonna remove that. Great. And yeah, good idea. Let's put them on timeout. Vincent, if you want to be a part of this, then that's not appropriate. Yeah, I'll put you as a monitor too, Butterfly, absolutely. So that way we have a couple of you anyway. Wow, I'm so psyched. I don't get trolls very much, so thanks, Vincent. You make me feel wanted. Oh, how sweet. We have a couple trolls tonight. Yeah, right? I know. Do you think I'm not worth more than that? All right. So, ritual. If you can join in then and you want to join in, I will post it on our, what did he write? I couldn't read it. I don't even know. The first one wrote, he'd give me $10 if I killed his mother. I'd need a lot more than that. And I wouldn't do that either. Nor could I. I mean, maybe, but no. Okay. Anyways, way off track. So we will, I will post a couple, maybe we'll vote on different parts of the ritual since we have a little over a week. And kind of talk about that way you guys can interact with what you like better. I will post a couple different rituals and we'll kind of have a couple different polls this week. So keep watch on the Facebook page and join in the polls if you want to tweak the ritual a little bit. I'll kind of give you a couple different options on some of the parts of it. And then we will post the whole ritual so you can either print it out or, have it up on your phone or whatever so you can interact with it. And that would be great. And I'll tell you ahead of time, I'll try to start doing that really soon. And if I can't get out with my siblings, I'll be on here. Maybe it might make me feel better since going out is special to me. There's something special about that night. Definitely. And I'll tell you, Little Dandelion, one of the things that I want to do this week anyways, because it's the week before, is I want to really start talking about Samhain. When Mabon was here, we had a couple videos where we really talked about what the meaning of Mabon was and where it came from. And I'd like to do that with Samhain too, because not everyone knows what it's about and how it came about. I tend to really focus on the ancestor part of Samhain, because that's a very big part of it for me. The veil is the thinnest at Samhain and at Beltane. So, I will definitely post probably tomorrow, as a matter of fact, if not tonight, but it depends. I do too. I love Samhain. Samhain and Beltane are my two favorites, and I'm sure it has something to do with the veil being very thin. I will tell you that, my son, who is a medium, he's been talking about it for weeks now, that the veil is definitely thinner, that things are, mine too, I just love it. Things are happening that don't normally happen in this house, even though we have a lot of activity in this house because we, my grandparents lived here. My grandmother died in this house. Yay! Energy-wise, it feels different being outside around that time. Absolutely. It's a little spookier. It's a little, you know, like anything could happen. The energy is definitely palpable. I'm glad you enjoyed my interviews with my son. I love including him because he's really good about it. He's had a couple different things happen in the last couple weeks. He had a spirit touch him, which hasn't happened, I don't know if he said ever or in a very long time. But he had heard a couple things and left his room. Oh, downstairs. We are upstairs, and the living room is downstairs, where most of my witchy stuff is downstairs. But he had heard a couple things and went downstairs a couple times and didn't see anything. So he came back upstairs. He said he got to his door, and someone put their hand on his shoulder, and he turned around, and there was nobody there. And so that's unusual for him to have a spirit actually touch him is a big deal. I would like to know what those books are behind you. Oh, these ones? These ones are the ones I only bring up, the ones that I'm kind of working with at the moment. So these ones are the ones that I'm working with now more than anything. I have a couple tarot books here. I have, this one is sitting up there. Okay, time for Vincent to go bye-bye, guys. We tried. He doesn't want to play nice. Thank you. So, a troll in the dungeon, yep. And it happens to me and my husband a lot. I figure it's my mother, and I think it's my husband's grandfather. Yep, that could be. Absolutely. This one is one of the books that I got recently. It starts with Samhain and goes to Ostara. And this book is really good. And I didn't know about it until Mabon. I got the first set, stopped at Mabon. And so this book has a lot of rituals in it, has a lot of the lore in it, and it has every holiday for half the year, so for the dark half of the year. And do I have an FBI group? Are you talking about a Facebook group? Yes. Yes, Michelle. There is a Facebook group. If you look up Willow Wind, and you have to spell it correctly, WYLLOWWYND, Willow Wind's, what do we call it? Thrifty Witching. There's a group there, and you just have to say that you're subscribed to my channel and what your YouTube username is. And then we'll talk about that. Who else? Hey, Zach, I was just in the middle of watching your interview. Is Zach here? Did I miss him? Hi. I watched your interview too today, Zach. It was very good. I liked it a lot. And it's funny, you know, Zach, I've watched you a couple times, and I haven't watched you very much, and it's just a matter of time, I think. But I feel bad because, you know, my soul sister is Jennifer Ball, so I always feel bad that I don't have the time to watch you, but I would like to watch you, especially now that I know that we have different tastes in decks. That always makes it funner for me because I know you're not going to be showing the same things that I would always have. So yes, the Facebook group is on there, and we'll start posting the ritual kind of stuff there. Most of my witchy books are downstairs. At some point I will do kind of a tour of the downstairs, because that's where most of my stuff is. I did an herb tour not too long ago, I think, of my apothecary section. I have like sections. It's all good. We can't watch everyone. I know. It's so frustrating though, because there's so many. I don't know if you've noticed this, but there's a lot of really good channels out there, especially right now, within our community itself, that I think it has been really, really great content on there. So I began my new year at Samhain. Yay! Yes, we do too, for sure. So I'd like to quickly, loved your herb tool store may have drilled a little. I did want to talk about Tarotstock, which, drooled. Okay, I gotcha. All right, I'll do a tour of my books. I swear. There's a lot of them though. And part of that is I would like to make a pagan library where we could actually borrow each other's books and stuff. So that's what the goal is eventually. I do want to talk about Tarotstock though. Tarotstock this year, if you are on the East Coast, if you are not on the East Coast, but you can make it here. There's several options. I live in a big old house. So if you can't afford a whole lot, come out anyways. And I will find a way to put you up. Or if you're okay in a tent, we can put you up in a tent. There's probably enough room in this house for some people anyways. Hi, Marsha. Glad you could come. I'm going to, and I've been meaning to, and I just haven't had a chance. Literally, was the interview live before? I think I missed something. Oh, the interview with my son, is that what you're talking about? Yeah, that was live this summer. I did an interview with my son. So if you look back, it's on there. But Tarotstock we want to do in late spring or early summer. There's a hotel literally within walking distance. It's about 3 houses down that way. That I would like to get a special group rate. So if somebody needs a hotel, some people can't sleep in a tent or, on the floor in a sleeping bag. I have all the room for you. As many people as want to come, I will put you up, as long as you're okay on the floor or in a tent. But, if you cannot do that, which I certainly understand not everyone can do that, then there's a hotel across the street. I'm going to try to get a really good group rate. But we do need to start talking about, and I have a couple people that want to help me plan it. And if anybody else does, you can email me and let me know that. We were talking about the end of April, I think, or early June. We need to set a date soon, though, so that we can get a group rate for the hotel. And we can kind of start advertising for it and talking about it. We kind of stopped after, some of the things that happened with Simon and all that. But I still believe in this community. And I think that we won't have any problems at all. Absolutely, it would be for beginners. I live in Rochester, New York, or outside of Rochester, New York. It's in Western New York. It's not New York City at all. It's far from New York. It's like 4.5 hours from New York City. It is kind of near Buffalo. It's about an hour from Buffalo. We're in between Buffalo and Syracuse. So it would be Rochester has an airport if you have to fly in. If you, sad that we have to say that. Yeah, I know. Nobody knows where we are. We're not New York City. But I would love to have as many people that want to come. I would love to have you here. I think it would be a great idea to get this community together, to do some classes about tarot, to help each other learn about tarot. I know where you live. Hold on, I missed that, Xanthia. Oh, I used to live in New York for a short time. Oh, I didn't know that. It would be a very long drive from Arizona, sadly. Well, Angela, you're right. I will say that I have driven to Arizona, so I absolutely know that. I was, gosh, I was young. I think I had 2, maybe I had 3 out of the boys. And I drove from New York to Arizona straight through with 3 boys in the car. And I think it took me 28 hours. 29 hours, something like that. It was a record. I didn't sleep. I just drove straight through from New York to Arizona. So yes, it is a very long drive, but it can be done. Not that I'm telling you to do that. I don't recommend that drive, especially not without any sleep and stop, because it was, by the end I was kind of hallucinating. I used to live in Arizona, came here from Arizona. I miss Arizona very much. I love Arizona, absolutely. Nicole, that would be a very long trip for you. Oh, Nicole, I'm in the Philippines. Oh, yes, that would be quite a long trip for you. Niagara Falls. Slowly I turn step by step. Coming from Vermont. Well, at least it's shorter than going to Philly. Yep, that's true. That's true. Look, guys, and I understand not everyone is going to be able to do that. And I do plan on having as much content on it on live YouTube while it's going on. Okay? So if you can't come, I totally understand that. I just wanted to provide a spot for everyone to come to if they want to. If they can make it. If you can get in the car. If you can afford to get in the car and get here, I will bring a couple bucks for, like, you know, a dish to pass or something, and, you know, we'll figure it out. I just want to make sure you understand that I didn't want to make it, it's not a for-profit thing. I'm not going to charge you for being here, as long as you're okay, like I said, on a couch or on a, you know, sleeping bag on the floor or in a tent or something. If you really want privacy, that's okay too. I have a huge yard, so you could certainly bring a tent and camp out here. It's very safe in my neighborhood. I have, you know, my husband and boys who live here. Nobody's coming around. We have chickens here. I mean, you know, we're kind of out in the country. We're not really far, but I'm in North Phoenix, so our cold weather right now is in the 70s. Oh my goodness, I know. My brother went to ASU, so we used to go out and visit him all the time. And are there black people? Okay, Sun in Capricorn. I'm starting to think you're a troll, but I can't tell because you're a little off. Seriously, are you far from the USA Falls, Niagara? No, okay, I'm not far at all from Niagara Falls. It's Niagara Falls. I've driven to Niagara Falls 100 times. It's about 2.5 hours, something like that. It's just beyond Buffalo, so it's not far at all. In fact, I have a couple of friends who might drive you if you didn't have a ride. I haven't talked to her for a little while, but I was going to invite her. Hi, Sherry Bug. Glad you could come. We're talking about Tarotstock and Samhain, and awesome, Kay. Great. I invite anyone who wants to come for sure. I would, you know what, we got the idea. I don't know. I think we were on with Simon Live something. I feel like we were. I can't remember how it came up now, but someone mentioned something and I thought, yeah, I could do that and I can host it because I have the room and I have the space, and I would definitely welcome anyone to come. I want to do some classes about tarot. I want to do a couple rituals together. I think that would be great. I think it would be great fun and great learning. I mean, it's, as far as I'm concerned, it would be like a long weekend. I wanted to do it from like Friday, have everyone get here Friday morning, Friday afternoon, something like that. And hi from Argentina. Woo, that's cool. I love it. Welcome. I'm 3 hours from the Falls Canadian side. That's not that bad. Callie here. I would love to drive, hubby, and I love super long. Absolutely, Michelle. If you can do it, come on out. Jennifer Ball said she was coming, so you know, my guess is she'll probably be flying, but don't quote me on that. So you can always ask her if she wants, you know, a ride down, or my guess is she'll probably be flying though. She's like, hell no, and she already said, I'm not staying at your house on the floor someplace. I'm getting the motel room. So I whoever wants to come, I would love to have you come. And once we set a date, we can start talking about having people do talks, have people teach classes. I think it would be, there's several different ways we can do this. I have people in my community here who I'm sure once we have a date, I would have to fly and rent a car. Driving that far is not good for the nerves. That's okay, Pepper. I get that. And if you can fly, like I said, if you can afford to get the flight out here, then don't worry about spending a whole lot of money once you're here. Have a couple bucks for food, you know, to kick in food once in a while. I figure we're not going to do fancy stuff. My husband's a great cook, though. I will tell you that. But I figure we'll just, like, kind of go in together and get pasta and stuff to feed us that, you know, is... And I'm back. That's okay, Kay. I love talking to you. I didn't really have a plan when I came on tonight, but we're making it. I would love to have you, Sue. It would be awesome if we could have some people from across the pond. I would absolutely love it. And I know Simon's talking about doing his end of the pond, too, for Pagan Fest. And my husband and I are talking about, is there any way we could go? We'll see. Pagan Fest is in August for them. So I believe that's what they're talking about. So, and I don't know. I'll try. We'll see. Family style, not daily style. Yes, family style is good food. Absolutely. And if you have allergies, let us know ahead of time so we'll, soup would be easy. Absolutely. There's all kinds of stuff. My husband's really good at cooking all that time. Summertime, get a big grill going. Yep, chicken burgers, hot dogs, absolutely. All that easy stuff. We'd be fine. Please, we had 4 teenage boys at the same time. We fed a lot of people, guys. I used to have people laugh at me because we would go for taco night and get 10 pounds, go for taco night and get 10 pounds of beef. It was in a big roll of beef, and we'd have to get 4 taco kits and 10 pounds of beef to do taco night. And it's not like we had leftovers. Nope. They just ate until it was gone. So we're used to feeding people. So we definitely, sounds like we have some people. Oh, thank you, Artsy. That is an awesome name, by the way. I like that, Artsy Paper Queen. I love it. One teenage appetite is like 3 other people, for sure. I would bring my own food since I'm a vegan. That's okay, Xanthia. You could do that if you want. I know vegans. I have vegan friends. There's a girl at work who's vegan. We did, now here's, I'm not kidding you when I tell you that my husband is a good cook and he thinks about everyone. My husband, what the heck was it? Oh, it was my brother's girlfriend at the time was a vegan and came for Thanksgiving. And my husband was like, oh my God, what am I going to do for Thanksgiving for her? So he literally went and figured out how to make a vegan gravy for his potatoes and made, I don't know what the heck he used. I don't remember. But he put together vegan gravy he had this whole separate meal for her ready because she said that she was vegan. So all these is right down the street. Absolutely. We can figure it out. Absolutely. I ate tofu, rice, vermicelli, and Napa for supper. Hey, you have to let me know if you make it over at this side of the pond. Me and hubby would love to meet up. Absolutely. And if we did that, it would be during Simon's tarot thing there in August. So that would be great. Oh, man, this has been ongoing for 30 minutes, and I just saw it now. Where's my notifications, YouTube? Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. I know. Hi, I'm glad you could make it, though. And I don't know if you got my message. I messaged you during Simon's live because I wanted to let you know that I showed. I got it. I was so excited. And I showed it on my last live. And I'm just so appreciative. I just love it. So thank you, and thank Peggy. I love it. I adore it. Okay. Time for the boot. Yeah, it is. Thank you. I appreciate it. Whoever took them out, I appreciate it. That would be super. My entire side of the family lived there. Yay. Yay. Hi, Lisa. Loving your vids. Yay. Oh, she can't see the screen. Oh, well, thank you, Peggy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't live without it. Just in case anybody wasn't here when I did the live. I adored Peggy's, this was what they gave away for their prize, for their contest. And I loved it so much that I had to buy it just in case I didn't win, which it turns out it was a good idea because I didn't win. And now I have it anyway, and I love this. It is like the perfect size to bring to work, and because I don't ever put my cards down at work without having some kind of cloth or anything, and it is perfect. Peggy, thank you. I'm in love with you. Thank you. I won't steal you or anything, but I am in love with you. Okay, so, all right, where are we? I know YouTube is horrible lately. I'm really sorry. They're awful with notifications. I don't get half my notifications either. I have heard. She's all mine. All right, fine. I'm not fighting you. My husband would be a little ticked at me anyways, but you know, who cares? But I have heard that if you take off your notification bell from people and then turn it back on, that's supposed to help. I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I have heard that. I just tossed my cards down on the bed in front of me. I'll tell you, I have a cloth with me at all times now because, especially at work, you never know like who spilled what or anything like that. And I don't want crap on my cards. And so they know at work that I have to have my cloth down before I'll do a reading for them. They line up at work from. Do you guys have that? Do they do that to you? I swear, I do mammograms. So at work, thank you. I love my scrubs too. I have like 15 Halloween scrubs, but I do mammograms. So when I go to work, normally I'm at my own office, but once or twice a week I have to go to the main office. And I have people line up for me. And I'm like, look guys, I have to do my work first. If we have time at the end, I will do a reading. I promise. But they are like, Jen, do you got time? Do you have time yet? Are you ready to do a reading? Yes, all right. I'm having my sister make me some bags and clothes. Yay! But I have Peggy Shop favorited. Yay! I hope you do because she is awesome. And I just had the card. What did I do with the card? I literally just had it and I thought, I gotta keep it so I can show it again. And now I can't find it because I'm so organized. Hi, Carmen. Glad you could make it. So we have had like 10 new people come in. I'm really glad. We were talking about, you are the sweetest. Shut up. We were talking about Tarotstock. So I really do want to do this. I live outside of Rochester, New York. So it's between Syracuse and Buffalo. It's not New York City. Whoever wants to come can be here. We have a couple different options. I have a huge yard, so we could have tents. I have a big old house, so if you're okay with, you know, sleeping on the floor in sleeping bags and stuff, I'm good with that too. I don't have a whole lot of extra beds. I have a couple couches that people could sleep on, and I have lots of room. Or there is, within walking distance, if you can't take that, there is a hotel that is literally within walking distance. It's like 3 houses down from me. And I'm going to try to get a group rate. So we are thinking, parking, I have a long horseshoe driveway that goes all the way around my house. So there's enough room for as many cars as can get here. Inflatable beds, that's right. See? Absolutely. Well, I know it is far away. I know. But I'm telling you, I have made the trip, like long trips before I drove to Arizona. Straight through without even sleeping. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend it. I was kind of hallucinating by the time I got to the end of it. But I've done it. If you can afford the gas to get here, we'll figure it out. There are some really nice handmade trays on Etsy. Oh my gosh, I know. There's all kinds of, I love Etsy. I love Etsy, which is, I I have my shop too. I just haven't had time to deal with the shop. Hi, Kendra. Kendra made it. Hi. I get road buzz after like an hour in the car. Oh, that stinks. Okay, so when will it be? That's what we're talking about. I would like to do it late spring, early summer. So we were talking kind of like the end of April. Here's the thing. I don't want it to be too hot if people are sleeping in tents. And I don't want it to be too cold. So we were thinking either like the end of April or beginning to middle of June. Somewhere around there, because that would be okay for tents. And it wouldn't be too hot, you know. A lot of us old ladies don't like the heat. If we come, we will bring a tent. We have 3-room tent. See, there you go. Perfect. Take the train. Yeah, I took it from Ohio to New Jersey. It was fun. Absolutely. Here's a cute idea, I hope. Everyone bring 3 dozen homemade cookies that we can all share. Hell yeah! Bring cookies. Absolutely. Like I said, my husband is a great cook. He has always cooked for a big family, lots of people, so we'll be good. I'm telling you, if you can make it out here, then we'll do it. And what, as far as activities, there's a million things. I got a million ideas. I think we're coming on the motorcycle. Yay! We're going to opt for the hotel. That's fine. No problem. I got to go down to the hotel. We have to set a date though, guys. That's the only thing. It's hard to work out a deal with the hotel without having a date. We got to figure out the date. I started wondering, how old is everyone? All right. So I am, how old am I? Shit. 46. Did I just turn 46? I think I just turned 46. But we have lots of young people too. 23 turning 24 in 2 months, 44, 47, 34, 48. See? 18. Woohoo! My son is 16. About to be 18. You're just like me, asking your spouse how old you are. See? I know it. Well, when you've been with somebody for a long time, right, Lisa? I don't know about you. I've been with my husband for 26 years, and I'm the one that always forgets, like, our anniversary and stuff. I'm terrible with it. I'm always like, how many years has it been now? What? 26. Drive to Niagara Falls and cross over the bridge. Absolutely. Turned 60 in 2 months. Awesome. I'm 68. That's right. It makes no difference whatsoever. Going to try. Best to come. Would be willing to share a hotel room. Awesome. That would be great. Yay. Okay. Age is definitely only a number. We have young people. We have old people. We have in-between people. We have people who, you know, I expect to see my, like, 22-year-old self in the mirror, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? Every time I look in the mirror. Yeah. So, I definitely want to do this. What are we going to do? There's a million things we can do. We can have tarot classes. We can, you know, teach each other tarot. We can have classes on rituals. We can... There's a million... Yeah, see? It's not just me. I know it's not just me. Every time I look in the mirror, I think, who the hell is that person? And what did you do with the person I expected to see there? That is not me. Every time, and as a matter of fact, when my oldest turned 26 this year, I thought, no, I'm not even 26 yet. I cannot have a 26-year-old. Any idea how long we're thinking? Yes, I want to do a long weekend or something. I mean, you know, it'd be great if we could all do a week or something, but let's be honest, most of us still have to work. So I was thinking like Friday to Monday, like not leave until Monday, because for one thing, if you're making traveling plans, usually it's cheaper if you stay past this Sunday. So if you figured on coming in on a Friday and leaving on a Monday, that would be awesome. I expect to see myself 60 pounds in 30 years. Yes, with the weight thing too. Absolutely. Every time I'm like, that is not my body. That did not happen to me. Love my crowns, on the edge of it, bringing my crochet. Awesome. I'm old, soul and child at heart. Yay. I think a trade of books and decks. Oh, that's a great idea, Sherry Bug. That is a great idea. Oh, that's a fan. I do have a fan on because, like I said, menopause woman here. I am in Rochester. Yes, I'm right outside of Rochester in Fairport. Long weekend. I love the trading decks and books. Bring decks that you don't want anymore and we'll trade. Definitely love it. Keeps you young. You're in Rochester. Yes, and some of you peeps who are able to go better do some blogging. Yes, and that was the other thing. The people who cannot go, I really want to include everyone anyways. So I think we'll definitely be doing as many lives as we can, so that we can interact. I think that would be great, for sure. Definitely. I would like to do a witchy Goodwill trip. Everybody always says to me, I really want to go to Goodwill with you. You always find all this cool stuff. Well, there's cool stuff at every Goodwill. I'm telling you, you just have to like be as annoying as I am to try to find it. Yay, group live at my house, for sure. Or a $5 witchy tarot gift exchange. Absolutely. I think we should, I know, right, Marcia? I think we should do a live group Goodwill tour, Savers trip, for sure. There's all kinds of, we could have a lot of fun. And learn a lot. Everybody will learn a lot too. So if you think you can come out, please come out. I shut the calendar. But we are, let me look, April 2019 to June. All right, let's see. I know I want you guys all to be able to come. I hate that some of you can't. So many ideas. Goodwill here thinks their stuff is gold way too high. Oh, that sucks. That drives me nuts. And I will tell you, there's a couple places in Rochester that are kind of like that too. You just have to talk them down. After Jennifer went to Goodwill for her haul, I went one time after that, but everything was way too expensive. That really sucks. And of course, dance around a fire. Hell yeah, we're going to have a big bonfire for sure. I just posted a video today for the first time in a year. Yay! Good, Kendra. I'll have to make sure I go look at it. Welcome. I'm glad you posted. I did that too for almost a year, I think. I took almost a year off. Or maybe not. It seems like it was a long time, though. But I started 3 years ago, and then I took some time off in between. And Simon is the one that got me to start posting videos again. Yes to the fire. Oh, sorry, Sue. I think you missed what I asked. Would you be filming the weekend? Yes. I'm going to film as much of it as I can, Sue. We're going to film as much of it as possible. Absolutely. Then there's always the following year. Yes, that's true. Absolutely. Too long to drive, too expensive to fly from Northern Ontario. That stinks. Get ready to laugh. Tarotstock, same as Woodstock. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Who did, Pepper, you didn't get that? Maybe it's, I don't know. That's, I didn't come up with that name either, and now I can't remember who did come up with it. Somebody did. We were in a live, and I don't even remember. That's how my brain works. I don't even remember. I think it was a Simon live that we started talking about Tarotstock, and someone said, we said tarot something, and someone said Tarotstock. We need a West Coast Tarotstock. See, maybe we could all do it at the same time, and then do lives back and forth, and do like live classes back and forth. We could do a class, and then you guys could do a class, and we'll upload it here. You know what I mean? Like Tarotstock with big screens. That would be awesome. I'm Northern Ontario, going to drive to Minnesota and fly from there. Yes, yes, yes. Hopefully it will be soon. What's holding me back? I've been to Woodstock. That was interesting. Reading exchanges. Yes, it would be really cool to have a lot of people to practice on. Absolutely, for sure. For sure, for sure. My little brother went to the second Woodstock, you know, in 90, whatever the heck it was. I had kids by then, so it was not possible. And my father went to the first Woodstock, so there you go. I grew up with a hippie. April. So I was looking at April. So do we want to do April, the end of April, or the beginning of June? That's the question. The end of April is, the last weekend in April is April 26th. Why am I saying April to June? April goes into May. What the hell am I talking about? You know, end of April is April 26th, 27th, 28th. I will say, though, in New York, it's not very warm yet. So, was I thinking the end of May and I just said April? Wish my screen was taller so I didn't miss any comments. I know, it goes by fast. End of April sounds good. Really? How awesome. I was trying to figure that out, Jen. I was like, did you get rid of May? Apparently, I just thought May was not a season or not a month anymore. And, you know, Beltane is right around there. So did we want to do it around Beltane so we could celebrate Beltane too? Or what do we want to do? It could still be, yeah, it still could be on the ground in April. That's true. May or June would be nice. The roots are ticketing our brains. Oh, yes. If it's anything like New Hampshire, May-ish would be warmer. That's true. I think maybe I was thinking the end of May, beginning of June. And I don't know why April came into being. Yeah, see, Beltane Drum Circle. We could do the end of May and incorporate Beltane. You're going to read a book? Okay. Tomorrow we're going to get back to our Shadow series, guys. Sorry. Why? Oh, hold on. June. No, May. I'm looking for May. Oh my God, guys. I am terrible. My brain is turned off. It's from the baby. I got to spend time with my baby great niece, who is the most adorable thing ever, but it totally messed with my brain. Okay, so the last weekend of May starts Friday, May 31st. Then June, now I'm thinking totally, I mean the last weekend of April would go into Beltane. I am losing my mind. Why is Samhain and Beltane different depending on which hemisphere you're at? Oh yeah, it's because of where the sun is also. If you are in the southern hemisphere, then which changes the seasons. Sorry. Because of where the sun is, that's what we're following is the moon and the seasons, and so the wheel of the year is just flipped to the opposite side. Choices, sleep on it. Okay, I know, I should. We have Pagan Pride here. It was in August this year. Yes, and that's what Simon is talking about, is Pagan Pride, to do in England, to do Pagan Pride. And I would really, really love to go to that in August. My husband and I are talking about it. We'll see. I don't know, financially, we'll see. He keeps saying, let's just do it. Let's just do it. And I'm like, yeah, okay, well, it's easy to say that, but then it comes around. All right. So think about Tarotstock. I will think about Tarotstock. We'll kind of, maybe we might just have to set a date and say this is the date. Samhain ritual. Peggy almost set up a table with her goodies. How was it? Oh, how was Pagan Pride? I mean, oh, I would love to go. Rochester does not have Pagan Pride, unfortunately, because we have weird infighting apparently within the witchy community here, which I think is very odd. I missed it somehow. I was not living in Rochester when it started, so I don't know. We still have time. LOL, no need to plan it on one stream. I know. It would be nice if you could come, though. And I know we don't need to plan it, but we do need to pick a date fairly soon so that I can start getting the hotel to give us group rates and all that kind of stuff. So, I do want to, before we go though, go back to the Samhain ritual. We're going to do a live Samhain ritual on Samhain night about this time, so about 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you are in my Facebook group, I'm going to start posting the rituals there, and we will start to pick what kind of ritual we want. Do we like this better than this? I'll give you some different options and have a couple polls on there so that you can be included. And then we'll post the finalized ritual there by the end of the week, so that you can gather supplies if you want to be involved with it, as far as, okay, now we're going to light the East candle. So light the East candle. Now we're going to light this candle. So if you want to be involved with it, take a look on my Facebook page, Willow Wins Thrifty Witchin'. I'll never get that. It's I don't know. It's weird. But I'm going to post it on there, and we will kind of finalize how, you know, which ritual we like. Can you post the link to the Facebook group if you have it? Oh, I don't have his Facebook group either. Hold on. Yeah, me. Yeah, there you go. There you go, guys. Okay. Yay. Sounds good, Debbie. I will definitely include you to help me out. I have lots of different rituals, so let me look and see what would be most appropriate, and we'll figure it out. I would say love my internet. Sorry, guys. We're back. Drives me absolutely batty. Okay. I would say at least plan on some normal ritual stuff. If you don't know what normal ritual stuff is, like everyday kind of stuff, I would say have a candle for east, west, north, and south. If you want them different colors, you can. I use different colors. Oh, I'm going to kill my internet service provider. Really, I'm going to have to figure something out. It drives me crazy. I'm really sorry. Okay. Now, at least these are the just ideas. And like I said, keep in mind, you don't have to have this stuff to do ritual. You can just be with us for ritual. You can join in with the chants or the responses or that kind of stuff. That's fine. If you want to have a couple things to do while we do it here, then it helps to raise the energy. That's all. It's just a different kind of energy level. Candle or some kind of representation for each of the elements. A god candle, a goddess candle. My dogs were going crazy, so I missed some of the chat. Okay. I would have a god, a goddess candle. And for Samhain, I'm definitely going to have some kind of inclusion for all of our ancestors. For me, Samhain is a lot about the ancestors, and the veil is thinning. I don't know. Okay, we'll see how this goes. And if it goes well and people like it, then we'll do it for every Sabbath. That would be okay. I always do a ritual for Sabbath anyways. So, you know, I don't mind doing it live. That's all right. I really am hoping to be able to do a dumb supper this year. Is everybody, I don't know if anybody knows what that is, or if everybody knows. That is not something, I don't think, that would be easy to do live, because it's about the silence. Oh, you're looking at Rochester? Yay! I might be home alone that night, so I'm really excited. Yay! Good, I'm glad. Yes, a dumb supper. Yes, yep. Let's do it. I do one every year at Samhain. Love it. Yes, I do kind of every other year. It depends on who's around. Because it's hard for... It used to be because my kids were younger and it was hard for them to shut up. So it was... The actual fuck is going on with my internet. Okay. So we're going to have to close soon because I'm ready to kill people. Just my internet people. We'll talk about it on the Facebook group, I promise. And I will start posting some of the stuff that you should get together. And I wanted to do a video about a dumb supper anyway. So if you don't know and you would like to know, stay tuned. I'll do a video about what it is and how to do one. I really love the energy and the atmosphere from doing a dumb supper. A lot. And I think that my ancestors, I know, really enjoy it because it's all about them, you know, and it really focuses that attention on the ancestors. And I love that. So I will do that. I'm going to do a storybook time tonight and upload it tonight, hopefully, if my internet doesn't completely crash, because I haven't been able to do it the last couple days with my great niece here. But yay, good. I know, I love story time too. I might just do Rupert to get him out of the way because he's like my favorite, so I kind of am always building up to it, but I might just do Rupert to get him out of the way. And then I have like 20 of them to do, so I'll just do as many as I can. I'll do a couple and I'll upload them as we go, a couple at a time. All right, so I'm sorry this was so short. Oh, it really wasn't. It's been an hour. Jesus Christ, what the hell? I don't know what happens to the time. Seriously, I can't believe we've been on for an hour, guys. Oh, you're talking to Xanthia. I do ancestor rituals, but it's African. That would be great. I would love to see about, you know, your rituals. It's so interesting to me, you know, when you're a different kind of ancestor, what you do. I would love to see other people's ancestor rituals. That would be great. Cool, cool, cool. All right. So stay tuned for story time. Will be coming up tonight. I will start posting ritual ideas on the page and have a couple polls as far as, you know, tweaking the rituals to which way we like them. And, you know, stay tuned. We'll do another live tomorrow. I'm really hoping to get my niece in tomorrow or the next day. What's tomorrow's Sunday? I don't know. We'll see. I think it might have to be Monday when I get my niece here, but and so, oh, I'm sorry, Michelle. I know. Didn't this happen to you last time that you came in? I'm sorry. But we will get everything together. If you guys have any suggestions for ritual that you'd like to see that I don't bring up, please feel free to bring it up. I don't mind tweaking our rituals at all. That's the point of doing a live ritual, so that everyone can participate and feel good, okay? I want you all to feel like you're a part of it. And Xanthia, if you want to, you know, include some of your ritual, you know, your idea of ritual, that would be awesome too. I don't know if I could do it justice. I wish I could figure out the, you know, the thing that Simon uses to actually interview people back and forth. I don't know how the hell to do it. I just applied to the group. Yay, Kendra, I'm glad. Good. So, and, you know, let's get with it. I love this group. I love coming on. I love doing this with all of you. So, give me some input. I have no problem with doing things, you know, as differently as we all want. It's awesome. All right, Google Hangouts. That's it. Thank you. I wish I could figure that out, but I don't know. I am not very tech savvy, which is, you know, you can tell because my lives shut down 20 times. Yeah, we'll have to ask Simon. Absolutely. Because I'm horrible at it. I just don't get it. All right, guys. Blessings. Have a good night. I will be uploading a couple stories tonight. Keep your eyes out and keep your eyes out on the page, okay? Good night. You're welcome. Have a good night.